Welcome back, guys, to East 9 Monstrum Nox, where last episode, having headed into the hidden alchemy lab once again for the quest Final Dispossession, we found homunculi awaiting in their containers that the monstrum were tasked to destroy. Finding it hard to do, our requester Marius appeared to reason with the group after killing the clones, with he himself, a copy of Rom's Emperor, the last on the disposal list. After that, a new request from Warden Belga came in with monsters awaiting us on a stud road to be slain. Finding some Lemures breaking into our world, Hawk started acting up as the Berserker power threatened to overwhelm him, and he chose to leave the group. With Aprilis finally appearing, she enlisted Adol to solve the issue, resulting in a Colosseum duel. Now with even more quests available after Aprilis' return and the Dandelion having more friendship-related events pop up, we continue clearing them.
Where's Aprilis currently? She's currently hanging out downstairs, so it makes you wonder if anyone, doing any of these events is triggering anything for anyone else at this point in time. After all, we need to get everyone to maximum power! Preferably. Because I am Adol, I have misgivings about what I have started to feel. However, I wish to experience the enjoyment of black teas. I suppose it is a frivolous thought. So what they call temptations. It is a puzzling notion. Maybe they do. I've still got a fair bit of cash left. We decided to spend the night at the festival together as husband and wife. It's been 20 whole years since we tied the knot. It's the saint's grace that kept us together through all ups and downs. Praise be! Well, that's the Dandelion sweep again. Will there be another one?
Shall we begin our patrol, Adol?
Aprilis said to be careful in places related to the 100 Years' War.
I'd say that means we'll find the most monsters there.
Okay, let's start in those areas first.
All right, let's go, team.
Adol.
Something in your eye?
What's wrong?
I'm not sure. For 500 years, I've fought with my homunculus allies, much like this. I've watched them as they grew up, and I've watched them as they died. 500 years of killing Lemires, and grieving over my fallen comrades. Over time, the weight on my heart turned it cold and callous. The pain that used to be there was replaced with emptiness. It was easier for me to think of them as puppets, and I their puppeteer.
I can't even imagine going through all of that.
Well,
But this time, it's different. Each of them have their own challenges, their own concerns, their own unique lives. Their futures shine more brightly than the darkness I chose to live in. They reminded me of what it was like to feel human. And you, Adol, were the one who made that possible for them.
I haven't done much. Just been with them, that's all.
On the contrary, I'm glad you're here with us. Would it be selfish of me to say that I no longer wish for them to fight? Will there ever come a time when they'll know peace?
Anything is possible.
yeah.
Yes, you're right. We need only to focus on the obstacle before us with all we can muster. I'll be counting on you, Adol.
Well, off we head. It wants us to go to specifically areas where that are related to things, so there's one. That's our story destination. So I guess we gotta do our quests first. Where do we head first? Should we go with Xavier? Hey buddy, what's up? Oh, you made it, Rusty, and the rest of the Monstrums too. Tilly Valley, about time. How long are you planning to keep me waiting? Pretty big tour for a living plushie, especially after calling us out of nowhere. Hold your tongue, knave. So, anyway, what kind of request is this exactly? There was something you wanted to get a hold of at the ancient battlefield, right? You won't mind if I get to business, will you, Rusty? Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Verily, I'm in your debt. I'll just get right to the point. Brethren and sisterin, I hereby entreat you to help me seek the Holy Sword. The Holy Sword, you say? Now, this is right up my alley. Not sure I saw that one coming. I could buy you one back in town. It's not just some bauble you can find in a store. Not that I don't appreciate the thought, but I mean a real bona fide Holy Sword here. One that dates back 500 years ago, all the way to the era of the 100 Years' War. Say what? The era of the 100 Years' War? Yeah, most beauteous among blades, carried by an extraordinary knight of old. It was said to bear the power to banish all that is vile and wicked. Oh, you mean... Aye, it's the sword of the self-same holy swordsman you already know. It will prove most essential, should we hope to reign victorious in the Grimwald. So come, monstrums, by our troth we are off. Exactly how do you know all this? Don't fret yourself on the details, I've got my own tales too, you know. The holy sword must have been left somewhere on this ancient battlefield. You know what that means, Rusty. Let's get a searching. Life by the sword is accepted. Xavier's joined the group. Now, where do you want me to go? Oh, I have to go step by step. It's not as simple as just running through the area then. More soul spars, it's good by me. So this is the ancient battlefield. This was Balduq's most strategic southeast point, as well as the site of a major battle. Aye, here the Holy Swordsman and his men made their last stand 500 years ago, which means this Holy Sword has got to be around here somewhere. Aha! Never mind, it's just garbage. He's not going to do that to every piece of metal he sees, is he? That sword from back then could even be used now anyway. Nay, nay, I say, that holy sword hasn't lost its shine yet. Oh yeah? Now what you know? Regardless of the truth of the matter, perhaps we should take a look around. Well, we've already explored this area, so I guess we'll be mashing through it on the fast. I was hoping the thing would respawn then. Always nice to try and get some more collectibles, right? Now we've got to go all the way to the top. If only we had some quick way to reach that, not go through, like, everything. Where is our actual quickest way to reach? Well, I may as well hit these first. That copper ore was magnificently disappointing. Getting that much invading hide is pretty good. Cannot lie. Being able to buy some more armor is not a bad thing. That's my way up.
Something's here.
Let me get the goodie first. Is that as high as I can reach at this point? I guess I didn't have a higher one.
Hunter's Descent.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to get that, wasn't I? I literally could just fast travel up there, but there's all these goodies, so it's like... Wow.
Hunter's Descent.
And I'm having good luck with the soul spars too.
Get back.
Okay, we're not killing that guy. That guy could just go away.
Arise, Necrosram! Hunter's Descent! Arise, Necrosram! Arise, Necrosram! Arise, Necrosram!
Wow, those are soul spars.
Hunter's Descent!
You okay?
That stuff hurts like that.
It's my turn.
We should be able to make our way up from some point here, surely. There we go. Now I just gotta make my say across.
Something's there.
Wasn't actually expecting him for him to get hurt that badly.
Jules. Round and round.
When there's enemies, can't just leave them be.
That was impressive.
Especially where I can bosh them out like that. Where's the one I made to get over nicely?
Something's here.
I'm literally just making excuses to get more soul stars.
Hunter's descent. Something's there.
Top tier goodies, best goodies, right?
Up to you, Jules.
Where's the bridge? Come to the destination you wanted.
All right.
I'll handle this.
What's that? Some sort of defense tower, if I had to guess. You can tell some real carnage happened here looking around. Yes, I can still sense the spirit of battle fill in the air, even now, 500 years later. What a grisly conflict it must have been. The same one St. Rosvita fought in. I guess it wasn't just all talk. This place. Nay, it's not the same. Not like it was back then. Something wrong, Xavier?
What's wrong?
No, nothing at all. Lemures! The lingering enmity in the area must have drawn them out. Stand ready.
Let's go. Feels it's stronger now. Leave it to me. That was impressive.
I'll just walk into every trap, it'll be fine. Oh, thanks for giving me the level. And they were pretty tough, but still no match for us. Easy. Trusty as ever, merry comrade. Wait, what's this? I sense something. Let's say we check the area out a bit more before turning back. Think there's something here?
Maybe...
Most certainly, I think. We should keep our guard up then, if we're going to keep looking around. Ooh, something's here. Something's waiting.
I think there's something here.
Oh. None of these can be got at the moment. Time's completely frozen. Hello, Rusty. Look at that. Is that the Holy Sword? That time we tracked it down. Though not quite in the best of states. Huzzah, we found it. We really found it. Of course, 5 whole centuries has kind of taken a toll on the thing. But still, I finally remember now. So, my time has come. I wished I would need to stay at your side to the end. Alas, 'twas not meant to be. The rest I leave to you. Protect Lady Rosvita, my friends. To think my final stand would conclude so. Was it chance or design I fell astray in the midst of that bloody, brutal fray? Tis no surprise they thought me missing, lost to the throes of battle. Xavier, don't tell me... This holy sword is yours!
Could it be?
Aye, though we're both but mere shells of what we used to be now. I've always been good for nothing but a fight ever since my stripling days. But as the fates had it, in time I came to be hailed as the Holy Swordsman. And yet I left my comrades behind to rush into the jaws of death. Some hero. When I came into the dumping grounds of the research wing, I was already in this form. Methinks I must have ended up as one of Zola's failed experiments, or something like that. Becoming a Rue robbed me of might and mind, leaving only little paws with which to rummage. I could neither meet the lady I served, nor save my fellow men from their own folly. I believe this a divine punishment, my dues for failing to protect that which I ought have. Then I met you, Rusty. Even in fetters, your will stayed unwavering. In aiding you, a realization came to me. I can still do something, even in this form. That must be why I was brought here. It may not be directly, but I feel as though I'm making up to my old comrades in a way. Xavier. Yeah, I'm sure of it. Rusty, as a token of my great esteem, I hereby bestow you this holiest of swords. Most of its power is decayed, but the hilt still seems to retain its blessing. Are you sure? There's nary a one out there I'd rather entrust it to than you. Mainly because Lady Rosvita, nay, because Aprilis believes in you. Not to mention for all the adventures we've shared.
Zola's the kind of guy who'd fire a cannon into a crowd if his target was there. Sure, he gets the job done, but at what cost? Anyways, he's always been off the rails. Even Aprilis can't do anything about that. You're the only one who can make this right, Rusty. I know you'll do the honorable thing when the time comes.
Adol and his companions retrieved the hilt of the holy sword before returning to their world. After seeing Xavier off at the bar, they then set out on their adventures once more.
What a snooze fest.
Thanks, Hawk. Holy Sword's hilt is received. Your affinity with Xavier is now at the max, and we now have Rue's Blessing max level, which is very interesting. Ta-da! We've got Holy Sword's hilt. Now, what actually is that? Why has she got no attachments on? Did you lose your attachments when you went weird? Holy Sword's hilt is actually skill damage times 2.5 crit plus 40%. That's insane. For a second I was like, oh, it must be something that does the I think you had the Fool's Gloves on, didn't you? And you had no... Oh no, you had resist everything? Yeah, you had Tuluan Talisman on. I thought that was going to be something very different than what we got. Skill damage times 2.5 is insane. Let's make Adol ridiculous. He says while playing as a completely different character.
I have detected something.
So no downsides then. That's nice.
You are amazing!
I don't mind having absolutely zero downsides.
I have detected something.
If you want to give me more unfading stuff, that would be great.
I have detected something.
Nice.
I have detected something.
Well, let's just quickly grab any possible soul spars in the area. I'm still expecting there to be another tier of gear because East, which is holding me back quite a bit when you think about it.
I have detected something.
Quite a bit. The question comes as to when I might obtain said gear. The thing is, having played all the other East games, you know it's gotta be coming, but equally, I just suddenly can't remember at what juncture it would be. So that's the thing. Right then, let's... I don't know if we return to there or not at this point in time. I mean, at the very least, the most I can do, or the least I can do, is upgrade
Hey there.
or get more of these. Costs a bit of money, sure.
this one for?
Thank you very much.
Who's this one for?
Thank you very much.
Anything else? Hope to see you again soon.
But offense is very strong. So quest. We still haven't checked out that yet, but it seems like thingy. That's the Bualadh-Orgh. Shall I go do this one? Let's go to Balduq Coliseum. Yeah, I thought that the Holy Source Hill would be obviously a crafting ingredient as well, yeah. I really did.
Lively as last time.
It just makes sense. Like, oh, okay, we use the hill, and then we'll make it into a really cool thing. Hey, it's the bull. It's just out. Perseverance got all frightened out of nowhere again. What's wrong, my cute little cutie bull? You told me to spoil you, huh? There's still time into the match, so I guess we could take another run. The bull's called Perseverance. Moo. Moo. Speaking of moo, I never actually checked out the jade black costume. I mean, it's not bad. I definitely still think her original one is way better though. It's also what, again, I'm not very good at changing costumes. Because I just get used to identifying a character as looking a specific way. So changing costumes and me don't really go hand in hand, do they? Hello, Credo, you made it. I take it you saw the request I submitted at the Dandelion. A nice stirring up trouble again, right? Never a dull moment, even on probation, eh, Seneschal? Leave him alone, Credo. So, what's the situation exactly? It must be quite grave if your expression is any indication. Well, the Heiroglyph Knights are going through a rather uncertain stage right now. With Master Shallard gone, talk has been turning to future policy direction. But since the revolt at the Governor General's office, Seneschal Gilbert has gone missing. What? That's not good at all. I haven't heard any rumours about this in town yet, but I'd imagine Rom would prefer to avoid any further uprisings. Yes, without our Master and Commander, our power is greatly diminished. The plan was to conduct search and arrests covertly during the festival, but I couldn't bring myself to just sit by, so I ended up chasing a lead instead. Gilbert is holed up inside here, I've no doubt about it. I fear he may be planning another revolt in lieu of the one that failed. Can't teach a crotchety old dog new tricks, I guess. So what's Seneschal number 2 planning to do about it? Normally he'd report to the Roman garrison right away, but I get the feeling this might be a final turning point of sorts for the Knights. A task such as this cannot be entrusted to another. I must resolve it by my own hand. As you've exchanged both words and blades with the Master, I would like you to join me. May I ask you to lend me your power? Of course. Yeah. Honestly, I couldn't give a damn what happens to the Knights either way, but maybe this will help to set things right, for Shallard and Lisa both. Credo. Thank you, Adol, and to you as well, Credo. Let us settle this matter once and for all. The Errant Knights begins. Adol with his redonkulous thing. These traces indicate the presence of a great number of people. There's no mistaking it. And my hunch was right. They must be, or this must be, where they barricaded themselves in. The bridge to the prison seems to have collapsed. We'll need to hurry. And let the search begin. We're not letting those knights stir up another revolt on our watch. Lucien has joined the group. Question is, how far in are they? Okay, it's not warp distance. Oh my goodness.
Here I go.
Allow me.
Realizing these things don't stand a chance. Hey, they get their licks in all the same. Seneschal Lucien. How did you find us? And why are the monstrums here? You must have had lookouts posted. Where's Seneschal Gilbert? So the rumours of you consorting with those felons was true after all. In the name of the Celestial Master, we shall stop you here now. Bring it on. Low level area. What level are these guys?
Right there.
Oh god.
Right there.
Level doesn't matter. You won't. Phew, they certainly earned their place as elite knights. Yes. In any case, this is more than proof enough that we're on the right track. Let's press onward. So this is much further in then. At this point, weirdly, if I can warp, I can't warp. I have to go through everywhere.
I have detected
Shooting!
I have detected something.
Luckily, I still do good. I can break this stuff while just running. And my friends will take out the rest. Right, which way was up again? I'm actually climbing. We didn't even get good money from them anymore. Do we actually get any money from them anymore? The smallest amount.
Shooting!
But not much.
Right there!
But he missed.
Shooting! Not over yet! Yeah!
From.
Shooting! Right there!
Attack ongoing. Proceeding.
Right there!
And at the ready.
Right there!
Ah, nice dodge.
Right there!
Next Knights. Seneschal Lucien, so the Monstrums are with you. You're not getting the Seneschal Gilbert if we have something to say about it. Master Shatterlord's will shall endure in us, and with it the future of Gleer itself. So you say. Open your eyes already. Down that path lies nothing but ruin. Save your breath. The only language these guys will understand is force.
Shooting! Shooting! Shooting!
I'm sorry.
I have detected something.
Master Shatterlord. They fought for nothing more than their own conception of justice. That's kind of what fighting is, really. Yeah. We have to hurry. My fellow Seneschal shouldn't be much farther now. Sorry, guys. I mean,
have detected
well,
something.
it's kind of one of those sorry, not sorry moments, but, you know. Onwards! Yes, it is funny how the difference between Trell's humans and East humans when Trell has damage sponge humans. This has pushover humans. Bonk. Hi! Seneschal Gilbert! All knights bound for the prison are ready to deploy. Very good. Begin repairing the bridge. It may be a ways away, but so long as we retake that facility in the restricted sector, we will have everything we need to carry on Master Shatterlord's dying wish. So that's your aim. But the homunculi are gone. What? How did the Monstrums get all the way in here? Wait, that man with them, it's Sir Gilbert. Lucien! Don't think you'd manage to track us down to this extent, but I suppose if anyone could, it'd be you, Adol Kristen, Lieutenant Eyeblinger aside. I see how it is. You guys were in cahoots with Shatterlord this whole time, huh? It's only natural. He wouldn't have been able to conduct so many covert operations alone. Collecting as many specimens as he did would have required an abundance of manpower. They seem not, however, particularly informed on the status of his alchemical pursuits. As the Crimson King stated, the remaining homunculus reserves no longer exist, indeed. I do not believe it possible any longer to carry on Shatterlord's will as you intend. Ah, that can't be. Sir Gilbert, it's not too late to turn back. This isn't what Master Shatterlord would have wished for you. I beg of you, don't deceive yourself in what it is the knights are meant to protect. You're a spitting image of your brother back in the age of the old Glean army. Would that he survived that battle 8 years ago, as Master Shatterlord had. I'm sure his words now would have been just the same as yours. Nothing but saccharine drivel. Every word callow and naive. The Master's aims are as our own. We will restore Gleer's pride and peace at any cost. even if it means disgracing chivalry itself to renege on our pact with those vile Romans. Or arresting a certain Seneschal to quell his attempts to return us to righteousness. Ah. Turn back, you say? This blackened path we swore upon is the only one we have left. If taking it should lead to our doom, so be it. Glia will be ours to restore. Yes, Seneschal. That's no reason to fight. Like we need one. Looks like there's no getting around this, pretty boy. They made their choice, we made ours. It's on us to follow it through. That's the knightly way. And I'll do just that. Even if it means taking down my wayward comrades. Adol, everyone, prepare for battle. Get him, Dol. Prepare for battle. That's it. Why don't we get the cool call to arms? Nothing wrong with short and simple. Get ready. He's level 73. It seems with that ability, if you hit one in the right range, then it hits all of them. Well, we did it! Wish I could say that was easy, but you had more of a spine on you than I thought, for an old geezer anyway. The insolence. And so it ends. What do you... No! Lucien, you cur! Why would you rob me of my only solace? I've already taken my path to its end. Must you force me to wallow in my shame? We will bring to pass a Glia where all may live in warmth and in joy, where none must suffer or weep any longer. What? It's something I mentioned to Adol not long ago. An oath that the Master, the Chatelard, and my brother made together 10 years back. That oath was about to be broken right before my eyes. That's why I had to stop you. Ah! Master Chatelard was far from the only loss incurred from the revolt. Now's a critical moment. The very integrity of the Heiroglyph Knights is at stake. It's like you said. I'm still naive. I won't be able to do this without help. Not just from the Knights, but the people of Glia, the Monstrums, even the Romans. So please, won't you lend us your strength as well? Together we can carry on the will of all those who are no longer with us. But this time we'll do it right, by protecting the land that we love, our home. You demand an old codger like me to stand up again. Your audacity never fails to astound me. However, there's something I finally come to understand. The meaning behind what Master Chatelard had said back then. Huh? It would seem the arrangements for his transfer to Rome have been finalized. I intended to ask his help eventually, but he's still his younger brother in the end. Master Chatelard, don't you think we're being too lenient in dealing with him? Suppose we send him to Rome and he betrays our intentions. What then? I understand your affinity for the boy, but our justice requires a firm hand to exact it. There's no need to worry. What information he holds is hardly enough for Rome to act. Besides, we will have need of someone like him once everything is taken care of. Even the chance that our plans do not go as expected. How do you mean, Master? Enough you need to concern yourself over. It's a little more than a hunch of mine. Master Chatelard said all that. The Master had his reasons for appointing a young man like yourself as Seneschal. Reasons beyond a simple favour for an old camaraderie's sake. Sir Gilbert. Gilbert and his squadron were returned to the Knights' chapter house soon afterward. They were then given a harsh punishment for violating the terms of their probation. I can't express my gratitude enough to all of you. Thanks to you, we stopped Gilbert before he could lay even more chaos upon the town. Kinda naive to think this puts a neat little bow on things, if you ask me. Guess it doesn't sound too convincing coming from a feral maniac, though. Always got one too many things to say, don't ya? I agree, though. The crimes I've committed won't just disappear from apologies alone. What's important is atoning and making up for those mistakes bit by bit. That's how people grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the most any of us can hope for. I'm sure Dad would have said the same. Perhaps this is what it truly means to be human. Perhaps so. With no shortage of hardships ahead, but there's nothing we can't surmount together. You said your ultimate battle was nearing soon, correct? Know that as your comrade in arms, my sword is yours whenever you may require.
We have accomplished our task.
The Errant Knights is complete. We get a slash crown. And even more Nox gauge filled up. And also, a relationship event. 100 Years War Memorial Service will begin in the cemetery shortly. A war of 8 years is hardly comparable to an entire century of brutal conflict. Only we had our own saint to lead the Glean forces to victory. Just where did we go wrong? This calls for a thorough reflection. It does, Knight Lambert, but first of all, Lucien. Adol, would you mind if I borrowed you for a moment? Master Shadowlard's death is being treated as a disappearance in the public eye. It won't be long before people forget him entirely, without a second of grief to spare. It'd be a disservice to him. All he did, to his final moments, was love his home. As such, I'd like to pay my respects by setting up a grave in his memory. It's the least I could do for the Master, and my brother's best friend. Yeah, should I drag Credo along? He already turned me down, actually. Said that it wasn't his style. I suspect he may have done so out of consideration in his own strange way. In any case, follow me. I have the perfect place in mind.
His name can't be inscribed here, but this is the perfect spot. He'll have a view of the city he loved so dearly. Master Shadowlard.
Should I leave quietly? Yeah.
You don't have to leave. I could use the company. I can't believe this is how I would say farewell to you. I wish I could have said it to you in person. I wish I could have said a lot of things. Until now, all I wanted to do was surpass you as a knight. Now that's never going to happen. Not that it would have happened anyway. I'll carry on the promise between you and my brother, so you can rest easy now. I hope the two of you are up there, laughing together like you always did. Thank you, Master Shadowlard, for everything you have done. Thanks for keeping me company, Adol. To be honest, I'm not sure what's going to happen to the Knights. All we can do is wait on the outcome of the negotiations between Rom and the Church. Regardless of the outcome, I'll continue walking my own path. I want to be someone Shadowlard and my brother can be proud of. I won't flounder about like a coward anymore. And the first thing I'm going to do, Adol, is give you my unconditional support until your fight has been won. I swear it, upon my sword and my soul.
Your affinity with Lucien is now at max. Lucien's support skill, Chivalric Code, has reached max level. The question is, how many people have we not made reach max level at this point? Game still feels like it has some legs left, doesn't it? So like level max, for example, Credo has to have an event. Aprilis probably has another one. Tito has to have one. So yeah, Aprilis, Tito, and Credo, we still haven't hit their final thing. So it makes you wonder, doesn't it? In the meantime, the game, with its side quests that aren't really side quests because they are majorly story, is trying to wrap its like plot lines up, isn't it? Right, so a Bualadh-Orgh is wanted. Sounds like a fun fight, doesn't it? Maybe I'll save in case this thing just boshes my head in. Right, somewhere around here, right? Oh, it's up there.
I have detected something. Escape is futile.
I've got boss music, but we can kind of leave the area.
A most impressive shooting.
I kind of just want to clear out some of the monsters here in case they interject with whatever battle we get into. There it is. These things are super boss, guys. What level is it? Level 80. We're level 69. Didn't look like I wanted to be anywhere near that thing, did it? Wait, the tip of its weapon hurts? Is it doing the ability through the other ability?
Indeed.
Well, he's big, but he's in a wide open area. It wasn't going to be that hard to take it down. Regardless of what it was. I wanted to eat a baked potato beforehand, and I failed miserably. Good job, baked potato man. Oh well. Right, well, that's all the quests wrapped up by the look of things for now. Unless there's more. Speaking of, I gotta give in that quest to Dogi. Oh no, I don't. She's who I've given the quest into, actually. I forgot. She's back. I was like, oh yeah, I give that into Dogi. No, 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 no. That's not how this works. Dogi's not that person anymore. Where's Credo hanging out currently as well? Adol, are you available at the moment? There's a personal matter of mine that needs attending to. I would like you to accompany me if possible. Sure. I mean, I want to hand in the quest, but still.
Would you fill that bucket with water?
Sure.
Hail, venerated king of gods, Grimnir. The land, air, wind, and spirit of Glia. This day marks the forthcoming of our greatest tribulation. I beseech thee, bless our battle and thy land with thy protection.
Is that a Norse ritual?
Mrs.
Yes, though it is a simplified version. I perform it every year to hone my conviction and sharpen my focus. You've experienced encounters with gods in other lands, haven't you? As it so happens, I've had a similar experience myself.
Ooh, when did that happen?
You mean...
It happened quite a long time ago. At a time when I was still known as Rosvita, I grew up in a modest village. All the villagers were passionate devotees of the Norse religion. I led a peaceful life there until the day I nearly died pulling a drowning child from the river. That was when I met the King of Gods. The weight of his presence was boundless. In exchange for saving my life, Grimnir imparted a mission unto me. He tasked me with expelling the forces of the god who opposed him. That god was Luki, and the forces blessed by him were Bratai's army. To realize my mission, I volunteered for the Glian army. It was there I met my companions.
So that's the truth of the 100 Years' War, is it?
Yes. But in today's world, it is known as a war between nations, not gods. After 100 years of war, Bratai no longer had the morale to continue their losing battle. It was at this time when the gods Grimnir and Luki were both slain upon the other's blade. In the chaos, I was deceived by the King of Bratai and sentenced to death by burning. After that, the Norse religion in Glia was gradually superseded by the Heiroglyph Church. That was my life. My past as Rosvita. I cannot change my actions, nor do I have any desire to. My only wish now is to continue protecting the land that my companions fought for. I am beholden to them for leaving the war in their hands.
You're not alone now.
You're not the first to tell me that. My old companions would badger me to no end about it. Don't go fighting on your own. You can depend on us, you know. Hold out your hand, Adol.
A Diablo ring was received.
Grimnir gave that to me. It's an emblem of authority given to the leader of the demigods who fought the Grimwald Nox. But most of its power has faded. I want you to have it, Adol.
It's better not be a curse ring that instantly kills me, right? Why are you giving this to me?
Huh?
I don't wish to burden you, Adol. But if something were to happen to me...
Hey, there they are.
What brings all of you here? Were you looking for us?
Yes. We began to worry after you two had not returned. We traced your footsteps here.
What have you two been doing so far away from town? We can't take our eyes off of you for 1 minute, can we?
Guess the Saint's more human than we thought.
What are you on about?
Stop it, you guys. We're just glad that you're both safe. Wow. The view of Balduq from up here is incredible.
You can feel the energy from the festival even from here.
Whoa! I can see my fields! And look, the Colosseum!
You can see that far? Trying to spot Felix? I guess there's no stopping a cow in love.
In love? That's rich coming from a violent, runaway bird brain!
Can we stop wasting our time with this nonsense?
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Oh. I was just reminiscing about some very dear friends of mine. Listen up, Monstrums. We're all going to pray to Grimnir to watch over us in the next battle. I know. How about we do some last-minute training? We need to be at our very best.
Have you always been like this?
Yes, I believe I have. The years have made me lose sight of who I was. I haven't felt this kind of relief in a long time. Thank you, Adol.
After After that, the 7 of them prayed to Grimnir for victory. With their newfound conviction, they returned to the Dandelion. I'm guessing she recognised that even if they have different environments where they grew up and were separated different ways, they still fell into somewhat the same patterns as the group used to be. Your affinity with Aprilis is now at max. We've now got Dance Macabre, Hermits, Esoterica, and Ebon Wing at metric level. So that leaves Tito and Credo. I've got to give it that quest too. Report.
How did it go? Fine work, all of you. I grant this to you.
What's my gain? Crystal Shield. This will save me quite a bit of time. You have my gratitude for your efforts.
Alright, that went great.
That's all our quests done. We actually reached another 100. Forgive me for taking up your time earlier, but I feel that it strengthened the resolve of the team. Victory is within our reach. Let us grasp it together, Adol. Indeed. It's impressive that you're still alive after all this time. Life is the same as we used to, but I'm glad we met again, Xavier. Lady Rosvita, Are you crying, perhaps?
Hey!
Nay! By the by, I've got something to tell you. I'm sorry. I broke my promise. I left you behind. You used to always tell me to be careful, then I went and did something stupid. Nonsense. I did the same thing. When we were retreating, I was reckless and volunteered for the rear guard and was captured. After I was executed, Zola took to alchemy for his revenge. It was my fault. I think he had bats in the belfry from the outset. Well, for some reason, I feel beholden to him. Huh? To Papa? Ramona, you probably know what I'm talking about. When I woke as a Rue, I thought myself the victim of some distasteful jest. But for a mid-battle model like me, it was more than what I deserved. Be I Rue, Picard, or any other critter, I'm going to make up for what I did to you. Xavier. I may not look it, but I'm still ever the swordsman I was during the war. Don't you remember, Aprilis? I do. I believe I finally understand. Nothing has changed between us since then. I have even more allies now than I had during the war. And no matter how many battles lie before us, I'm confident we'll prevail. For Balduq. That's the spirit. I too shall accompany you. We shall endure through all adversities. I became rusty with the Holy Sword and I reconcile with Rosvita. I may not be human anymore, but I'm still alive and kicking. I'm not going to squander the second chance. You can bet I'll pitch in. Because I'm Adol, I have misgivings about what I've started to feel. However, I wish to experience the enjoyment of black teas. I suppose it is frivolous, though. A frivolous thought. Is this what they call temptations? It is a puzzling notion. Everyone's back. And reunited as well. You're a bit the odd one out here, Parks. Do you know what? I obviously didn't even go looking for Credo. And Credo's probably been waiting on this bed for me all this time. Well, it's time for him to reveal his true feelings to me on this bed. Hey, Adol. Are you all healed up?
Are you okay?
Of course I am. It's a good timing, actually. Got a moment.
What? Don't look at me like that. Just thought I'd say thanks.
You sure you're feeling alright? Seems like quite a good response. Thanks for what?
Cut the crap. You know, at the Colosseum. I'm usually against thanking people for doing things I didn't ask for. But I figured I owed it to you two. Anyway, take it or leave it. Doesn't matter to me.
What do you think about what Aprilis said?
About being a berserker or whatever? I'm still looking to go out with a bang. But at least things make a little more sense than they did before. You can sleep easy knowing I ain't gonna be losing control and slicing people up anymore.
You think that right now, Credo might be willing to talk more about himself? Ah. What do you think about Sister Lisa?
Lisa? What does she have to do with anything? Fine. I guess I do owe you an explanation. But it's not going to be the answer you were hoping to hear. Lisa cared about me more than I deserved. She always listened whenever I had something to say, even the trivial things. Thinking back on it, this power of mine awakened after she died. If she were still alive, I'd probably be having a drink or two with her right now. Shadowlord too. Guess this is what happens to people who get too close to me. That goes for you too, Adol. Don't say I didn't warn you.
You're the same credit ever? No, I think you've changed. You at least understand who you are now.
You think? Well, after our duel at the arena, I think I learned a thing or two about you. And now I found a new appreciation for fighting. That super Grimwald Nox or whatever can't come soon enough. Personally, I don't have a problem with this curse sticking around.
Well, that wouldn't be good for me. What would you do if it went away, actually?
Huh? Guess I've never given it much thought. But traveling and fighting like you doesn't sound so bad to me.
Would you like to come with me? We've just gained a permanent party member, extra friend.
Then...
You're kidding, right? That's a hard pass. I'm just gonna enjoy the upcoming fight. I'll figure out the rest when it comes.
That's a big no. Because then I'd have Pierce, Slash, and Smash as a party no matter what. If we could get Dogi to actually fight again. Your affinity with Credo is now at max. Credo's support skill as your raid has reached max level. Right, so the only one left is this kid here.
Yeah.
So there's
Here I go.
definitely something else
Come
to
back
do with
anytime.
him. See, the only guy left is the blacksmith. The guy I'm like going, well, surely we craft our own special gear at the end, so it's super suspicious. Can't really say stuff I'd never say on any other day. Let's go and have a spilled milk. Got this ultimate Grimwald Nox coming. We'll deal with the rest later. I managed to build up a fair bit more to claim here. So how many do I have now? 283 that I can exchange for things in time. Kiddo,
Yeah.
we've got to do something else
Say
with
the
you.
word and I'll make it.
I've made all the other things, so...
Let me know if you need anything. I'm ready and raring to go.
Come on,
Well,
kiddo.
don't you come back anytime.
Give me the goods. Well, it looks like we're done in this area.
You need it?
Nothing in the bargain bin, nothing to strike a deal.
You saw nothing.
Does that mean all we have to do is go towards the main thing? Oh, then there's that other thing as well. I want to get better gear before I do that. I better get better gear before I do a lot of things. So at this point, it's trying to find out whatever I need to do with Tito to trigger his stuff. That's basically it. My treasure percentage is at 90%. That would be my goal currently. Okay. No quests are available. Everything's been done. We haven't got any more turn-ins that I can think of. It's just that. And that. I saved, so if there's a point of no return moment. Is it time for the super duper Grimwald Nox? How did Anemona end up so far behind? I'll put Adol in the lead just for now. Proceeding ahead will advance the story. It is recommended that you prepare your equipment beforehand. Yeah, I know, I get that. Right, if I'm going to be doing a super-duper Grimwaldy Nox, Because I imagine that's what we'll be doing first.
Whoa!
Should I spend cash
Hey there! Just got some good
on
stuff
buying
in.
gear or not? Not even that big a strength upgrade. I mean, ideally, it would be taking Yufa. Yeah, I'd say this group's got high strength anyway because it's got the attachments to get high strength. I think my characters are strong enough to continue without upgrading gear because of the 2 anomalies thanks to stat-based item giving. Nah. Nah, I'm winging it. It's not a point of no return though by the look of it. It would say specifically those words, right?
This is the place.
It's a cenotaph, built in honor of those who died in the 100 Years' War. There's probably going to be a memorial service here.
A fitting place for emotions such as grief and resentment to accumulate.
That's gotta be a lot of Lemuries. We have to do something about this.
Come on, what are we waiting for?
I've got laser lab, you know. Skill bonus damage. It's kind of silly big, isn't it? Last time to level up after taking that damage. Adol slash. Adol smash. Oh my god, Adol. You're insane.
Was that all of them?
I hope so.
They put up a better fight than I expected.
Got the tummy rumblies?
What? No! It's just that... something feels terrible about this place. More than the others.
Everyone, be on your guard.